Namaste to Guruji. Jai Guruji Auntie.
Jai Guruji Shilpi, nice to hear your voice. Good morning, good evening to all the beautiful readers or learners or just practicing, who all are practicing the power of now with the writer, Eckhart Tolle, and with each one of us together in this group. I welcome each one of you. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you to our Guruji. Om Namah Shivaya, Shivji Sada Sahai. Om Namah Shivaya, Guruji Sada Sahai. And as you know, yesterday I had just said that we are almost at the end of the book. It looks like by tomorrow will be the last day. It will be finished. We will just finish reading the whole book. This is a tiny book, but full of power of now, and so many lessons to have been learned by now. So let's move on. We're on chapter 9, that's the last chapter, page 129. And today we are going to read and understand and make sense, because sometimes it's hard when we are suffering or we have an illness to understand exactly what all this means. So just bear with this book by just trying to read, try to understand. We might change our view about our illness too. So Jai Guruji, Om Namah Shivaya, Shivji Sada Sahai, Om Namah Shivaya, Guruji Sada Sahai, Jai Ganeshaya Namah. Transforming illness and suffering. Transforming illness into enlightenment. So this book is all about transforming all our negativity. Like transforming all our past bad experiences and our future failures that we always fear about the future. And also transforming all the negative thoughts or negative events. I cannot say about the person, we cannot transform a negative person. Actually, we have to transform ourselves. And we have to see how we can maximize all that negative emotions, negative events, or all the pain that we have had in the past, how we can use that experience or learn that from that experience to maximize our present. How we utilize all those experiences. Have we become wiser? Or are we becoming vicious? So that choice we have to decide ourselves. Nobody can do that for ourselves. And kal kitna sundar padha tha, how to surrender, how to keep the relationships, how to deal with a difficult person, all that. This book is full of lessons. So today we are going to read Transforming Illness into Enlightenment. Surrender is inner acceptance of what is without any reservations. We are talking about your life, this instant, not the conditions or circumstances of your life, not what I call your life situation. Illness is part of your life situation. As such, it has a past and a future. Past and future form an uninterrupted continuum unless the redeeming power of the now is activated through your conscious presence. As you know, underneath the various conditions that make up your life situation, which exists in time, there is something deeper, more essential, your life, your very being in the timeless now. As there are no problems in the now, there is no illness either. The belief in a label that someone attaches to your condition keeps the condition in place, empowers it, and makes a seemingly solid reality out of a temporary imbalance. This is very, very important to understand. इसको हिंदी में थोड़ा सा मैं समझाती हूँ। कभी कभी कुछ वर्ड्स ऐसे होते हैं जो रोज की लाइफ में हम यूज नहीं करते हैं और उसको समझने में थोड़ा सा समय लगता है। तो हिंदी तो हमारी मातृभाषा है और हम सब हिंदी में ज़्यादा अच्छी तरह से समझ सकते हैं और अपने को समझा भी सकते हैं दूसरों को। तो यहाँ पर देखिए ये बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है। इसको मैं फिर से पढ़ती हूँ, आप ध्यान से सुनिएगा। The belief in a label that someone attaches to your condition keeps the condition in place. So क्या होता है, जिस पर हम फोकस करते हैं वही बढ़ता है। तो जिस पर हम बिलीव करते हैं, अगर हम बिलीव करेंगे कि मेरी कंडीशन खराब है, मेरी इतनी इलनेस है, मुझे ये बीमारी हो गई, मुझे ये हो गया, मुझे वो हो गया, तो क्या होता है? The belief in a label that someone attaches to your condition keeps the condition in place. वो वैसे ही होने लगता है। It empowers it. You are feeding that negative thought. Even if you have an illness, don't give too much time in your mind or don't let it empower you. Don't empower that illness and makes a seemingly solid reality out of a temporary imbalance. Illness is temporary. सब कुछ एंड पे ठीक हो जाता है. The more you give focus, the more you think you are empowering that illness. Stop talking about it. It gives it not only reality and solidity, but also continuity in time that it did not have before. उसके बारे में ही हम बस बातें करते रहेंगे, तो क्या करते हैं, उसको कंटिन्यू करते रहते हैं. So ये we have to check ourselves. That is in our power. If you want to empower that illness, or you want to just accept it and move along and do your best what you can do in that situation. If you have to go to a doctor, to a hospital, do that. It requires attention, but don't let it empower it. By focusing on this instant and refraining from labeling it mentally, illness is reduced to one or several of these factors: physical pain, weakness, discomfort, or disability. That is what you surrender to. Now, you do not surrender to the idea of illness. Allow this suffering to force you into the present moment, into a state of intense conscious presence. Use it for enlightenment. आप देखेंगे, जब हम किसी बहुत बड़े दुख से गुजरते हैं या कोई बहुत बड़ी बीमारी अगर होती है, तो क्या होती है? Either we become a victim. हाय मुझे क्यों हो गया, हाय ये क्यों हो गया, हाय मेरे कर्म खराब थे, मुझे ये हो गया, उसके बारे में सोच करके बातें करके. So basically you're just sympathizing with yourself. You becoming a victim. You're not letting that universal energy heal you, because वो आती भी है तो आप ब्लॉक कर लेते हैं अपनी ये नेगेटिव थिंकिंग से. How can you be healed? Healing needs a positive mind who can accept the universe to heal you. हमारी बहुत हीलिंग हमारे अपनी सोच से भी होती है, क्योंकि हमारी सोच से हमारी बॉडी रिएक्ट करती है. आप इसको प्रैक्टिस करके देखिए. जहां भी आपको दर्द हो ना, आप उस पार्ट ऑफ द बॉडी से बातें करिए, पूरी फोकस एनर्जी दीजिए उस पार्ट पर. Rub your both palms and you'll see the warmth coming out, and you just put your hand on that part. Talk to that part, because everything reacts to the energy. And our body is a living body. It's full of neurons. It's full of, everything, the veins, the even pores. Our breathing, through our breathing, we can heal a lot of things also. चाहे वो blood pressure हो, diabetes ho, hypertension ho, insomnia ho, all these things have been proved to improve through meditation. Meditation where you can connect deeply with your body and your mind. Everything is aligned at that time. That's the time of healing. So इसको मामूली नहीं समझिए. We all have that strong power. It just needs to be invoked. It just needs to be channelized. It just needs to be used. जैसे ऑलरेडी आपके पास एक मैजिक वॉन्ड है, आप उसको यूज ही नहीं कर रहे हैं तो ऐसे ही पड़ा रहेगा ना, और क्या फायदा हुआ. तो हमारी बॉडी में भी वो सारी ताकत है. व्हाट इज दिस इम्यूनिटी? आप देखेंगे जब आप बहुत स्ट्रेस में रहते हैं, जैसे अभी कोविड आया था, तो जो लोग बहुत स्ट्रेस में बहुत फिक्र करते रहते थे, सोते नहीं थे, तो क्या हो गया, आपकी बॉडी नेचुरली वीक हो जाती है. बिकॉज दोस नेगेटिव थॉट्स पुल यू डाउन. You become paralyzed with fear. So all these things we must understand. So it's very important how to deal with your illness. अगर मान लीजिए कोई हम सबके साथ होता है, once in a lifetime, we all go through so many times. कभी बड़ी illness, कभी छोटी illness, but there's always something going on. स्पेशली कोविड के बाद तरह तरह के वायरसेस हो रहे हैं, तरह तरह की बीमारियां हो रही हैं जो कभी सुनी ही नहीं थी. So how to deal with that? First of all, of course, we need to take care of ourselves. Our body is a temple. आपकी शरीर ही चलेगा आपके साथ, क्योंकि आप ही अपने शरीर की देख रेख के लिए आपको ही रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी दी गई है, कोई और को नहीं दी गई है. If each one of us take care of our body, आप देखेंगे कि we will be happier. ज़्यादातर क्या होता है, हम दूसरे पर डिपेंड करते हैं. Oh, he doesn't care of me, or she doesn't care of me. He doesn't do this for me. He doesn't do this. I'm not feeling good, and he just left me, and he went there and there. Whatever, all that complaint, all that negativity. Why are you giving your control to somebody else? You are entitled to take care of yourself. Sleep well. Sleep is a natural healer. Anytime. I mean, just a small example. Sometimes I only require 5 hours of sleep. But after a few days, my body tells me I need to sleep longer. That day I sleep for 9 hours. So we have to listen to our body. We have to. And body बताती है कहीं एक और पेन है, उसको निग्लेक्ट नहीं करिए, उसको एड्रेस करिए. उसी प्रकार कोई इलनेस आई है, उसको निग्लेक्ट नहीं कर सकते हैं. We have to address it, take care of it. That is our responsibility. अगर उसको बिगाड़ देते हैं, वो भी हमारी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है. पर कुछ चीज़ें हमारे हाथ के बाहर हैं. उसके लिए हमें उसको किस तरह से उस पेन को एनलाइटनमेंट की तरह यूज करना है. क्योंकि जब हम ज्यादा दुखी होते हैं, उसी समय हम ज्यादा जुड़ते हैं ईश्वर से. उसी समय हमारे अंदर जो शक्ति है उसको हम उजागर करते हैं, और अपने फेथ, और स्पेशली हमारे गुरु जी हैं, वो हाथ पकड़ते हैं और हमें धीरे धीरे उससे आगे ले जाते हैं. और फिर हम उनकी ब्लेसिंग देखते हैं कैसे हो रही है. कितनी बार आप सबने ये महसूस किया होगा अपने साथ, अपने परिवार के साथ, या अपने फ्रेंड्स, या अपने आसपास के लोगों के साथ. संगत में कितनी ब्लेसिंग्स सुनने को मिली हैं, कैसी होती हैं. इनक्योरेबल डिजीजेस कैसे ठीक हो जाती हैं गुरु जी के जल प्रसाद से. गुरु जी का ये जो जाप है, गुरु जी के लंगर हो, या गुरु जी के केवल स्मरण करने से, उनके साथ थोड़ा टाइम बिताने से, उनसे बातें करने में, तो all these already has been set up for us. We are very lucky that we have Guruji and we have that platform that we can fall on. So use it for enlightenment. Surrender does not transform what is. देखिए, सरेंडर करने से कुछ बदलता नहीं है, right? But at least not directly. Surrender transforms you. This is a very powerful statement. When you are transformed, your whole world is transformed because the world is only a reflection. तो यहाँ पर एक मैंने कुछ पढ़ा था थोड़े दिन पहले, वो याद आ रहा है कि व्हाट इज कर्मा. वो कर्मा, हम लोग कर्म के बारे में सोचते हैं कि अरे ये मेरा कर्म था, ये हो गया, मेरा कर्म था, ऐसा कुछ बुरा किया होगा मैंने, या पीछे लाइफ में किया होगा, वो मुझे अभी भोगना पड़ रहा है. ये सारी चीजें अक्सर हम सुनते हैं, कहते भी हैं. पर आई फील कर्मा इज व्हाट इज गिवन टू यू, बट how we deal with that, or how do we let it how we experience that, the way we experience and respond to what is happening to you, that makes a karma. कोई चीज आपकी उस सिचुएशन हुई है, वो आपका कर्मा है, ठीक है. आप सोचिए मेरा कर्म हुआ, ये हुआ, बुरा हुआ. पर आई फील our karma is the way we experience or how we respond to what is happening to you or to us. So basically, the power is in us. The power is now. Don't keep saying मेरा कर्मा है, मेरा कर्मा है. आपका कर्मा है. आप उस सिचुएशन को बुरे टाइम में किस तरह से आप उसको डील कर रहे हैं, आप कैसे रिस्पॉन्ड कर रहे हैं. रो के रिस्पॉन्ड कर रहे हैं, हाय हाय करके रिस्पॉन्ड कर रहे हैं, विक्टिम होके रिस्पॉन्ड कर रहे हैं, या उसको लेकर के आप विक्टोरियस हो रहे हैं कि कोई नहीं, ये टाइम है, ये भी निकल जाएगा, मैं पूरी मेहनत करूंगी, 110% करूंगी, गुरु जी से बात करूंगी, गुरु जी के साथ बैठूंगी. सब कुछ अपना वो एटीट्यूड, फाइटर एटीट्यूड इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सो दिस इज व्हाट बेसिकली it is unless you are a fighter, unless you start having positive thoughts, it's very hard sometimes to get over that. Let's move on. Illness is not the problem. You are the problem as long as the egoic mind is in control. Illness तो आती है, ठीक है, पर प्रॉब्लम ज़्यादातर हम अपने आप क्रिएट कर लेते हैं, उस पर उसको एम्पावर करते हैं सोच सोच करके, या उससे खुद भी दुखी होते हैं, औरों को भी दुखी करते हैं, तो पूरा एनवायरनमेंट ही नेगेटिव हो जाता है. When you are ill or disabled, do not feel that you have failed in some way. Do not feel guilty. Do not blame life for treating you unfairly, but do not blame yourself either. All that is resistance. This is so true. अक्सर जब कुछ ऐसा होता है तो सबसे पहला, and this is very normal, it happens to each one of us, we somehow feel कि हमने कुछ बुरा करा होगा, ये कैसे आ गई चीज, ये क्या हो गया, क्या गलत किया था. फिर वो गिल्टी होने लगता है, फिर लगता है कि गुरु जी ने ये फेयर नहीं किया मेरे साथ. So all that is resistance. You're resisting. If you have a major illness, use it for enlightenment. Anything bad that happens in your life, use it for enlightenment. So beautiful. It's so easy to read and say things, but the person who goes through knows the best. It is not easy. But I believe we are the luckiest one to have Guruji. Our faith makes everything change, and how we react to that and how we deal with that situation. That shows how our illness will be. If it's going to be treated, you can just feed it with positive thoughts or feed it with negative thoughts. You can let it empower your illness or let it die slowly and become victorious. So that power we can use. Withdraw time from the illness. Don't give time to your illness. Try to be normal. Try to do other things. Distract your mind. ज्यादातर कभी कुछ होता है तो वो हम नहीं उठ पाएंगे, मेरे से नहीं हो पाएगा. अरे ट्राई तो करो. Do not give it any past or future. Let it force you into the intense present moment awareness and see what happens. Become an alchemist. This is so beautiful. You know, Alchemist, there's a beautiful book, one of my favorite bedside books. Alchemist is usually, in a layman language, what it is changes, a base metal to gold or changes metals. But in this sense, it is how you change your situation, how change the unpleasant situations to pleasant situations. We all have that power, just मैंने कहा. So that's how we all have to become an alchemist. Nobody wants to be in that painful situation or in that illness. Half our problems can be solved if we don't think about the problem so much, or don't give time to that problem, or don't be conscious about it. Only in unconscious mind the chattering चलती रहती है, उसके बारे में सोच कर और बड़ा कर देते हैं. कोई आता है उससे वही बातें करते हैं. Transmute base metal into gold, suffering into consciousness, disaster into enlightenment. So beautiful. Are you seriously ill and feeling angry now about what I have just said? Then that is a clear sign that the illness has become part of your sense of self and that you are now protecting your identity as well as protecting the illness. The condition that is labeled illness has nothing to do with who you truly are. Whenever any kind of disaster strikes or something goes seriously wrong, illness, disability, loss of home or fortune, or of a socially defined identity, breakup of a close relationship, death or suffering of a loved one, or your own impending death, know that there is another side to it, that you are just one step away from something incredible, a complete alchemical transmutation of the base metal of pain and suffering into gold. That one step is called surrender. I do not mean to say that you will become happy in such a situation. You will not. But fear and pain will become transmuted into an inner peace and serenity that come from a very deep place. From the unmanifested itself, it is the peace of God which passes all understanding. Compared to that, happiness is quite a shallow thing. So we all have experienced that. So we can become alchemist as per the writer. And that is, I believe, 100%. How can we become alchemists? By turning our suffering into consciousness, our disaster, our diseases into enlightenment. क्योंकि जब भी कुछ गलत होता है, कुछ भी जैसे सफरिंग हो breakup of a relationship or anything that is terrible. So what can we do? We have tried everything, but still, if it is there, the suffering is there, the pain is there. So the base metal of pain and suffering, we can turn that into gold. And जब वो चेंज करते हैं, जब शिफ्ट होता है थॉट में, तब क्या होता है? उसी को सरेंडर करते हैं कि मैंने सब कुछ ट्राई कर लिया है, अब I surrender to the Supreme, to Guruji. He is in control because he is watching me. I've tried my 110%. And when you call out to him, आप देखेंगे जब हम बहुत दुखी होते हैं, बहुत प्रॉब्लम होती है, हम गुरुजी से जब बातें करते हैं, वो सुनते हैं. And he comes and holds your hand. अब वो एक एक रास्ता आगे बढ़ता जाता है, क्लियर होता जाता है. कितने सत्संग हम लोगों ने सुने हैं कोविड के टाइम से अब तक. With this radiant peace, जब आप सरेंडर करते हैं तो क्या होता है? सरेंडर से आपको एक आंतरिक शांति मिल जाती है, ब्लिस हो जाता है, पीस मिल जाती है. You're not fighting anymore. You just let it go. You've tried everything. Now I am a peaceful soul. I'll just sit quietly and let Guruji or let the universal energy take care of me. And when you give that power to the superpower, what happens? You start radiating happiness, joy, inner joy, that peace, that bliss. With this radiant peace comes the realization, not on the level of mind, but within the depth of your being, that you are indestructible, immortal. This is not a belief, it is an absolute certainty that needs no external evidence or proof from some secondary source. Transforming suffering into peace. Now, how do we, illness को आपने अगर उसमें you have just changed that illness into enlightenment. Now he's talking about transforming suffering into peace. In certain extreme situations, it may still be impossible for you to accept the now. कई बार होता है हम नहीं accept कर पाते हैं जब कुछ problem आती है. But you always get a second chance at surrender. जब हम सरेंडर करते हैं, जब हमारे बस की बात नहीं होती है, सब कुछ हो गया, तब क्या होता है? सरेंडर में दैट्स अ सेकंड चांस. योर फर्स्ट चांस इज टू सरेंडर. आप उसको सेकंड के बजाय फर्स्ट कर दीजिए. योर फर्स्ट चांस इज टू सरेंडर each moment to the reality of that moment. When you accept that, that is the reality, knowing that what it cannot be undone because it already is. You say yes to what is or accept what isn't. So basically, you have to accept the situation first. Then you do what you have to do, whatever the situation requires. अगर आपको डॉक्टर के पास जाना है या सर्जरी करानी है, you have to do that. That is the requirement. If you abide in this state of acceptance, you create no more negativity, no more suffering, no more unhappiness. You then live in a state of non-resistance, a state of grace and lightness, free of struggle. You stop fighting. You just shift that from negative to acceptance and doing what needs to be done, and let the grace heal you. Whenever you are unable to do that, whenever you miss that chance, either because you are not generating enough conscious presence to prevent some habitual and unconscious resistance pattern from arising, or because the condition is so extreme as to be absolutely unacceptable to you, then you are creating some form of pain, some form of suffering. It may look as if the situation is creating the suffering, but ultimately this is not so. your resistances. क्योंकि हमारा दिमाग हमेशा resist करता है, ना हम accept कर पाते हैं ना surrender कर पाते हैं. So यहाँ पे he's saying कि unless you accept and you shift your consciousness, become more conscious of your whatever is happening at that time. If you don't do that, then you're creating some form of pain because you're resisting to it. Now, here is your second chance at surrender. If you accept what is outside, then accept what is inside. If you cannot accept the external condition, accept the internal condition. This means do not resist the pain. Allow it to be there. Pain है कई बार it's so surprising actually. When you see somebody suffering so much and still they are smiling and doing about their lives. I salute to those souls who do that. It's not easy. And I can see it's only because of Guruji's grace. And we must learn from them too. Surrender to the grief, despair, fear, loneliness, or whatever form the suffering takes. Witness it without laboring it mentally. Embrace it. Then see how the miracle of surrender transmutes deep suffering into deep peace. This is your crucifixion. Let it become your resurrection and ascension. वो है ना कि जो phoenix bird अगर वो ठान लेती है क्या होता है? It turns to ashes and it rises above the ashes, flies up. Same thing. Nothing is the end for us. Our spirit can take us down and then we can just rise up of all the suffering and pain or illnesses or anything in life. That attitude, that mindset has to be there. That's why they say positive thoughts. जब हम इतने नेगेटिविटी में घिर जाते हैं, चाहे वो बॉडी का पेन से रिलेट करते हैं या बॉडी के एक्सटर्नल चीजें जो हो रही हैं आपकी लाइफ में या अंदर जो भी हो रहा है, so there is a way, and I think it's very important to realize that we are blessed with already a beautiful platform of Guruji. We can reach out to that. We can reach out and we can fill ourselves with Guruji's blessings. When your pain is deep, all talk of surrender will probably seem futile and meaningless anyway. When your pain is deep, you will likely have a strong urge to escape from it rather than surrender to it. You don't want to feel what you feel. What could be more normal? But there's no escape, no way out. There are many pseudo escapes: work, drink, drugs, anger, projection, suppression, and so on. But they don't free you from the pain. Suffering does not diminish in intensity when you make it unconscious. When you deny emotional pain, everything you do or think, as well as your relationships, become contaminated with it. You broadcast it, so to speak, as the energy you emanate, and others will pick it up subliminally. So this is very important to understand कि जब हम रियली पेन में होते हैं तो कभी कभी हम बिल्कुल नेगेटिव हो जाते हैं. You don't want to listen to anybody, or you think that you just want to complain, or you just want to be alone, or you want to escape. कैसे करेंगे? A lot of people will keep working, or drink or drugs, whatever, anger, suppression, whichever kind of escapes they use. बट वो पेन से तो फ्रीडम नहीं मिल रही है आपको, यू ट्राइंग टू एस्केप इट। वो सफरिंग जो है वो केवल आप, अगर आप जैसे बेहोशी की हालत में, तो पेन तो फिर भी रहेगा ना, सफरिंग तो रहेगी। सो यू कैन नॉट डिनाई इट। If you're unconscious, you may even feel compelled to attack or hurt you in some way, or you may hurt them in an unconscious projection of your pain. You attract and manifest whatever corresponds to your inner state. This is the power we have. I'll read this again. You attract and manifest. अगर आप, हम क्या करते हैं, हम वही अट्रैक्ट करते हैं ना जो हम सोचते हैं। क्योंकि हमारी, आप सोचिए, अक्सर हमने देखा अगर हम किसी को बहुत दिल से याद करते हैं तो वो अचानक ही कहीं मिल जाता है, और या अचानक उसका फोन आ जाएगा। ये क्या है? बिकॉज वी हैव दैट पावर। ये छोटी सी एक चिनकारी की तरह है, हम तो उसको यूज भी नहीं करते हैं। कि एक थॉट आपने डाला, और माइंड क्या है, इस कंप्यूटर में, जैसे कंप्यूटर में आप कुछ डालते हैं तो हो जाता है, वैसे माइंड में अगर थॉट जो डालते हैं ना, नेगेटिव पॉजिटिव, वो सब कुछ मैनिफेस्ट होता है। आप ध्यान देकर देखिए। तो वो यही कह रहे हैं, यू अट्रैक्ट एंड मैनिफेस्ट वॉट एवर कॉरेस्पॉन्ड्स टू योर इनर स्टेट। आपका जो जो भी आप, whatever you're going through, your inner state is blissful, you'll attract, manifest joyful things. If you're sad or in pain, or you are in negative, then you'll attract that. That is the universal truth. We all know that. So the choice is us. Yes, sometimes if you're in intense pain, you just be with your pain, accept it, but you need to surrender and move on and see what is the best you can do. जैसे हमारा कर्म है, हमें कर्म में, मान लीजिए हमें ये मिला है, तो हमारा कर्म ये थोड़ी ना है कि हम उसी में दुखदाई होते जाए, रोते जाए और बढ़ाते जाएं। वो तो हम अपने कर्म बढ़ा रहे हैं ना, नेगेटिव होकर के। अगर कर्म को घटाना है तो हम अपनी चालाकी से, अपने सोच से उसको डील करके उससे ऊपर उठ सकते हैं। वी हैव अ चॉइस हाउ टू deal in that situation, how to handle that, what is the way to get over it. That will make a कर्म को लेकर नहीं रोना चाहिए कि हाय हाय ये हो गया। हमें ईश्वर ने इंटेलिजेंस दी है, युक्ति दी है, उसको सोच करके उससे निकलना कैसे, वो हम कर्म बना सकते हैं। Instead of being a victim, we become victorious. That's your karmic account also. The choice is yours. तो यहाँ पे वही वो कह रहे हैं, you attract and manifest whatever corresponds to your inner state. When there is no way out, there is still always a way through. So don't turn away from the pain. Face it. Feel it fully. Feel it. Don't think about it. Express it if necessary, but don't create a script in your mind around it. Give all your attention to the feeling, not to the person, event, or situation that seems to have caused it. Don't let the mind use the pain to create a victim identity for yourself out of it. Feeling sorry for yourself and telling others your story will keep you stuck in suffering. Since it is impossible to get away from the feeling, the only possibility of change is to move into it. Otherwise, nothing will shift. So give your complete attention to what you feel and refrain from mentally labeling it. As you go into the feeling, be intensely alert. At first, it may seem like a dark and terrifying place. And when the urge to turn away from it comes, observe it, but don't act on it. Keep putting your attention on the pain. Keep feeling the grief, the fear, the dread, the loneliness, whatever it is. Stay alert, stay present with your whole being, with every cell of your body. As you do so, you're bringing a light into this darkness. This is the flame of your consciousness. At this stage, you don't need to be concerned with surrender anymore. It has happened already. How? Full attention is full acceptance, is surrender. By giving full attention, you use the power of the now, which is the power of your presence. No hidden pocket of resistance can survive in it. Presence removes time. Without time, no suffering, no negativity can survive. So this is really beautiful in the sense how to get over this pain by not feeding it, by not using that pain to create you into a victim or identify with it. If you keep giving your complete attention to that pain, you will be always hurt, or keep talking or keep making a script in your mind all the time. It may also seem like, it's very hard. The road is dark. How do I keep moving on in this situation? You need to be alert. You need to be in the present moment. Don't keep thinking of either what has happened to you or the fear of what is going to happen tomorrow with your illness. Be in today. Be in your consciousness. This will bring the light into your darkness. What happens? You accept your situation. When you accept it, you also surrender it. Accepting is what is the hardest part, because that's the time we start complaining, we start getting depressed, and those negative feelings or those guilt feelings come. Oh, what did I do wrong? Why did it happen? Maybe I shouldn't have eaten that. Maybe I should have eaten that. All those things come in mind, and we become so guilty about our life. Kuch humne galat kiya hoga. That is not right. Once you accept it, there's no resistance. And if you don't give too much time on it, there's no suffering, no negativity. It cannot survive. Because you have accepted, you move on, you do what needs to be done. So this is, I will stop the reading for today. We just have a few pages left for tomorrow. It's beautiful, beautiful chapter, because we all go through pain and suffering or diseases. Diseases can just not be in just body. The hardest disease is in our mind. There's a lot of things we can do to raise ourselves above our pain through our mind. A small example I can give with my own experience. I can talk just about myself. I had this little bit, like few years back, 5-6 years back, I had a really terrible fall on the driveway, on the cement. Car se utri, pata nahi kya ho gaya, mujhe to pata hi nahi, and I just fell on my temples, left side of my body, and I had the phone in my hand. It was thak ki awaaz aayi, mera skull ekdam cement par gira, meri body, and nobody was there, and I become conscious. I quickly get up and I see I'm okay, I'm fine, I can walk, I can see things, I'm fine, I can think. And of course, my knees were hurting, all that. But anyway, I have a daughter who's a doctor herself here, and I told her, she said, no, you need to get a CT scan, kuch damage to nahi hua, ye hua, wo hua, don't take it lightly and all that. Anyway, everything was done with Guruji's kripa, everything was fine. But lately, after so many years, I was very happy कि चलो कोई ऐसा कुछ वो नहीं हुआ, कुछ ऐसे event था, कुछ हो गया. But you know, when the winter months come, I can feel the left side of my hip hurting. And it started with just a tiny pain, but you know, I did not address that at that time. That's what I'm saying. We must listen to our body. I keep telling that, but I myself did not do that. And until it started bothering me, because I like to sit cross-legged and do my pranayam or do my yoga, whatever it is. And it was hurting. And that's the time I addressed it. Whatever PT I did, I started practicing at home. Everything was normal. Everything with if you address the pain and you take care of it, do whatever is needed, you can take care of it. But if you don't take care of it, if you don't exercise that part of the body that is hurting, that needs to be done, if you ignore it, then the suffering is there. एक बहुत छोटा सा funny incident है. I was somewhere at the Sangat and इतने सुंदर शब्द चल रहे थे. I always like to sit palthi mal karke, you know, cross leg. I was sitting and again that pain started arising. I could feel the pain in my hip, left side. I started talking to that part of the body. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to think about it. I'm going to enjoy this moment. And it was like magic. My own experience I'm talking about, it was like magic. Like, I don't know what happened. I went in deep meditation. I had no clue of any pain in my body. When it was time to come out of the meditation, I was like a fresh person. So these things are possible. That's why I say keep talking to that part of the body that is hurting. It responds. It responds. So it's a very powerful chapter because any pain, suffering, body, mind plays a big part in any kind of pain in our body or anywhere. Because body pain is hard to take it because your body is your vehicle. It's very, very important to keep it in right order. Especially I would say in US or out of the country, यहाँ पे कोई हेल्प नहीं होती है, सब कुछ अपने से करना होता है. आपको चाय भी बनाना होता है, आपके हाथों में दर्द है, आपको फिर भी पतीला उठाना होगा, चाय बनाना होगा, फिर उसको धोना होगा, वापस रखना होगा, कप धोना होगा. खाना आपको अच्छा खाना है, आपको खाना बनाना होगा. Of course, you get help, cleaners and things like that, but usually everyday affairs, you need to take care of it. So all the more responsibility we have. कार भी चलानी है, आंखों को भी ठीक रखना, हाथों को भी ठीक रखना है, दिमाग को भी ठीक रखना है. तो उसके लिए क्या है? उसके लिए हमें अपनी ये व्हीकल को ठीक रखना है ना, जिससे हम इस दुनिया में जो भी काम करने आए वो काम हम करें और किसी पर भार या बोझ ना बन पाए, बल्कि औरों को हेल्प कर सकें. तो उसके लिए यूं ही नहीं होता है, उसके लिए हमें समय निकालना होता है, हमें एक्सरसाइज करनी होती है, हमें अपने खान पान का ध्यान देना होता है, हमें खुली हवा में बाहर सैर करना होता है. So all these things are very, very important. Don't just ignore yourself. You know, don't become like a sacrificing mom or sacrificing wife or हम सबका ख्याल करेंगे पर हम अपना ही नहीं कर रहे हैं. हम मल्टीविटामिन भी नहीं खा पा रहे हैं, समय ही नहीं मिल रहा है. That is an excuse. You need to focus on on this body through which you can work through any situation. You don't want to be a burden. You don't want anybody to come and help you. If you don't want, then do something about it. So it's very, very important to realize that and keep moving. कहते हैं ना, वो चाइनीज में एक है कि the door that moves doesn't rust. तो ऐसी बॉडी भी है, मूवमेंट करते रहिए किसी तरह से, डोंट कीप सिटिंग फॉर लॉन्गर टाइम्स, जितना कम आप बैठ सकें उतना बैठिए, जितना जरूरत हो, कीप मूविंग, आप देखेंगे आपके जोड़ वोड़ सब ठीक रहेंगे। कुछ अगर इधर उधर हो गया है तो और थोड़ा सा चलिए फिरिए, एक्सरसाइज करिए, उस शरीर से बात करिए, अगर कहीं पेन है थोड़ा सा सिकाई करिए, कुछ करिए, बाम लगाइए, जो भी करना है आपको, बट डू समथिंग, डोंट इग्नोर इट। जय गुरु जी, थैंक यू सो मच। ओम नमः शिवाय, शिव जी सदा सहाय। ओम नमः शिवाय, गुरु जी सदा सहाय। हैव अ ब्यूटीफुल थर्सडे। आज गुरुवार दिन है, गुरु आज, और आज बहुत पूर्णमासी भी है, और थाईपुसम बहुत ही स्ट्रॉन्ग, यहाँ पे तो सुबह है। We will be having a satsang like every Thursday we have, and Thursday और full moon पौष महीने का, माघ महीने का, कितना सुंदर दिन है आज। The vibrations, the energies are so conducive for meditation. अगर आपने मेडिटेशन नहीं किया, सोने से पहले आप चांद को देख करके, इंडिया में तो आसमान खुला रहता है, आप चांद को देख करके चुपचाप बैठिए थोड़ी देर, उसकी एनर्जी सोक करिए, उसकी चांदनी सोक करिए, वो भी हीलिंग होती है बॉडी के लिए। द एनर्जीज ड्यूरिंग फुल मून इज सो ब्यूटीफुल। इसीलिए तो अक्सर हमारे ऋषि मुनि क्या करते थे, फास्ट करते थे, क्योंकि भारी खाना खाने के बाद ध्यान नहीं होता है। फास्टिंग इज नॉट अबाउट कि अरे दिखावा है ये है, फास्टिंग इज अबाउट जस्ट कीपिंग अ बॉडी सपल एंड लाइट। फ्रूट सैलेड, कितनी चीजें हैं खाने को। अन्न से भारीपन तो होता ही है, नींद आती है, आलस से आता है, आप ध्यान नहीं कर पाएंगे। सो ऑल दिस वर डन फॉर अ रीजन। और उसके बाद आप आराम से ध्यान में बैठ सकते हैं, and you can, the energies are so easily accessible during these special days that we can connect with divinity better to our maximum benefit, to heal our body and mind. तभी पूर्णमासी के दिन कितनी कितनी लोग घरों में पूजा करते हैं, ऑल दीज थिंग्स। इंडिया में, हमारे तो इंडिया में ये साइंटिफिकली जो होता है, वो कहते हैं कि सब कुछ पहले ही हो चुका है, हमारे ऋषि मुनि ने सब बता ही दिया है। Those energies are very important. So thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow, and tomorrow may be the last day of my reading. So we can discuss if somebody wants to share the experience or share about their views, or maybe I can learn something for each one of us, because maybe this is my way of saying how I felt about this book. How did you feel? What are your experiences? Maybe we can all look from a different angle, because every person has a different angle of thought process. We all must learn from each other. Thank you so much. Good morning or good evening. Have a great day or night wherever you are. See you tomorrow. Jai Guruji.